Practice your social distancing, dude. Practice your social distancing. Because let me tell you, it sucks. It sucks. You gotta do it. Everybody is making you want to do it. You can't enjoy life. Can't even go outside and go and meet a neighbor, a friend, up close and personal. Nah, you're screwed because we gotta social distance each other, right? I got Man. This world has changed. This world has changed for so many. I mean, in what more ways than one has this world changed? I mean, look, nowadays we dwell in the past, right? Especially people like my age, right? We lived in a really simple, peaceful time. Now, I'm in my 30s right now, and I lived a very good life. I'm not gonna go out here and say that I lived lavishly and all that stuff because, well, my parents worked their asses off, and I learned the value of work, how to make money and how to save money, right? And don't mind this shake right here. This is it's a protein shake, and hey, the boys got to lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? So, um, tastes like crap, but gotta do what I gotta do. I don't know if you could hear the distance out there, but that's my girl cooking up something. You could hear the blender. I don't know if you could hear a blender back there, but oh well. I don't have the whole advanced technology and shit like that to make smooth and crispy, clean videos, crystal clear 4K videos to whatever, but, and I'm not asking for billions of views anyway, I'm not doing all that stuff, but I got events, this is what his channel's about or whatever. But people like my age, we dwell in the past. We had a good time in the 90s, um, we lived a great time in a really good, clean, nice time. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's clean, but depending on what environment you lived in and all that, we learned to appreciate it. Now, a lot of people in my age, they struggle financially, and when they're having problems finding work, they're having problems in this and that. And this goes to my point about how time has changed each decades. Like, I remember a time where you could just land a job like in 1, 2, 3. You just get in that store or get in that dealership. I don't know, whatever you wanted to do. You give them a resume. Hey, how you doing? You dress nice. You dress properly, right? I remember back when, I got a job at freaking Jack in the Box, back then, back in the early 2000s. I mean, it wasn't that hard to get a job and all that stuff, right? Now, with the advent of the internet, you know, things, it's very hard to get a job now. You get thousands of applicants. You're up against all that and experience. And then here's another thing. When you want to look for an entry level job nowadays, which is freaking absurd, you know, how they describe what entry level is. They employers, the companies would say, well, this is you go on Indeed and you go on freaking Craigslist and all that crap, and then they go and say, well, this is an entry level job. Do you get this much a year? Entry level requirements. 3 years of experience, right? 3 years of experience. What the hell are you talking about? This is supposed to be an entry level job, right? Wasn't like that back then. But now you're starting to see not just the economy and all that bullcrap changing. You're starting to see people changing. You're starting to see a different generation after us, And I'm talking particularly about my generation, how we can relate. Some of us got kids. I got kids. you know? And I could tell you straight up that I see my kids and I see others' kids, you know, they're living in a really dangerous kind of time, you know, where they're stuck on a screen literally all day long. And I've become one of the